2024 was a year of love.
We have 2,020 butterflies.
Creativity.
Street stories.
And inspiration. A brother turned his loss into something that saves lives. A local artist not letting a disability get in the way of reaching her goals. High school student planting a garden to feed the hungry. A man paying tribute to a well-known D-Day survivor and hero 8 decades later. This is real life. These are real people. These are their stories. Street Stories is home for the holidays. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Montecalvo in front of the sparkling lights at the Breakers Mansion in Newport. While this may not be my home, it was once the majestic summer home of the Vanderbilt family. In White Christmas, Bob Wallace said, "If you're worried and you can't sleep, count your blessings and not sheep." A longtime Warwick restaurant owner is looking to bless others this Christmas season while embarking on a new chapter in her life. You enjoy going up and down the aisles?
I do. Reminds me of being a kid.
It's more than just a shopping spree.
Ooh, this is a big carriage. We can fit lots of stuff.
For Elizabeth Krause.
These look like men's, though. We want kids. Makes me feel good that we can make them feel good about themselves, do something for others. How about some slippers? Raise my kids that way. That's why I always bring one of them with me.
She's been giving back to the community.
Oh, here's one with 2 pairs.
For years.
So we'll go to toys. Oh, here's the little girl aisle. Some kids don't have the childhood we had. They love My Little Pony, and now we can give them a little bit of it. I get emotional. Everybody needs walkie-talkies. They're fun.
Buying toys, clothes, and items for kids of all ages.
I love these shoes. They're so cute.
Hoping to make Christmas a little bit brighter for those
Thank you.
who could use a lift. After shopping at Job Lot in Johnston,
Our sleigh is almost full.
it's off to the Norwood Boys and Girls Club in Warwick. Chief Executive Officer Laura D'Antuono.
We give them the dignity of shopping. They get the Christmas experience because you chose to do this. You didn't have to do this, you chose to do this. That's how genuine I think you are.
Liz was the longtime owner of Elizabeth Portofino's on Post Road in Warwick.
It's a street story with Mike Montecalvo.
After opening in 2006,
I appreciate you guys coming in.
she officially sold the restaurant this week.
Thank you for coming in.
You a fighter, survivor?
Very much so. This restaurant has been through a lot, and we survived all of it. They said to buy a restaurant. It will be fun, they said. I'm like, what am I doing? It's like being a mother to 20 people.
Do you want cheese or fresh cracked pepper?
Friend and bartender Amy McFarland.
She's kind, she's a mom, very philanthropic, she understands what it's like to be part of the community.
Toys and clothes, we followed you around. What gave you that idea?
So after I lost my son to SIDS, I did the golf tournament because every grieving book said give back to keep his memory alive.
You take Michael's memory with you too when you're going up and down those aisles?
I do. I think I do most of it because of him. Keeps him alive. A lot of people don't remember him or even know I've lost a child. He's taught me love unconditionally, that everybody needs help.
It's been said we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give.
I'm gonna miss you, Mike, but you're not gonna get rid of me that easy.
Liz and her family lending a hand now and always.
But we definitely have the Christmas spirit here all year round.
We're now inside the beautiful Breakers, all decorated for Christmas. The holidays, for most people, is about family. One man in his 90s has an extended one, a neighborhood full of dogs that he feeds just about every day on his motorized bike.
We're going out to feed our dogs.
Meet Tiverton's dog whisperer.
Go ahead, you walk. I'll follow you.
Korean War vet Wallace Wally Gagnon Sr.
Do, 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 do.
How do they know you're coming?
Oh, they see the bike. I love doing this, yeah. I do this every day. You want me to scratch you? But there's 2 dogs in here. I'm coming.
What do they do when they see you come?
Okie doke, buddy. They start barking. Row, row, row. Nigel, honey, come on.
Wally has a unique ability,
Come here, I want the cookies. One for you. Ouch.
communicating,
I'll see you later, alligator.
observing,
Here you go.
and creating a connection with the neighborhood dogs.
Oh, I love them to death. Here you go. Good boy. I love dogs. They see me coming a couple of blocks away and they start barking. Here you go.
While Wally rides his three-wheel motorized bike,
She remembers all the dogs' names. Nigel and Honey. I can't even remember my own name.
his wife Candy walks alongside.
Don't worry, honey. I won't hit you.
Wally has seen it all.
Take the finger. That's a boy.
Before he took up golf,
Okay, yeah.
Wally was an amateur boxer for a while.
What was it like boxing?
You getting smacked in the puss?
That can't be fun.
No.
Wally's life wasn't all fun and games, especially 1951.
Where did you go?
To Korea.
What was that like?
No picnic.
No picnic.
No. I was with the 27 Wilfound Division.
Were you ever scared?
Yeah. A couple of my buddies hit the dust.
They didn't make it.
Nope.
Did you ever think you were going to be one of those guys?
Oh, you worry all the time.
Years later, Wally's found his purpose. His family,
You little baby, you're so cute. Yes, you are.
and man's best friend,
Two.
or should we say, friends.
Here you go, baby. That's a good boy.
You're 94, you're going to be 95. What's your secret?
Eat meat and potatoes, and vinegar on everything.
Well, I'm sure your family and friends are extremely proud of you, not just for your service, but everything you've done in your life.
Oh yeah, my family loves me.
We've all heard of Miracle on 34th Street, but for a former Providence priest who was hoping to bring a miracle to capital city streets, Bishop James Ruggieri hit the road delivering hundreds of meals to help those who needed it the most. St. Mother Teresa of Calcutta once said, if you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one.
When we arrive, there are people waiting for us.
An inner city pastor ministering to hundreds of people here at St. Patrick Church on Smith Street in Providence,
Channel 12's here. You're on your best behavior.
and helping to feed those living on the margins.
It gives me great joy, and I think, I really believe if a parish is also going to be an active, vibrant, evangelizing parish, it needs to have some direct service to the poor. A long, extended conversation.
Father James Ruggieri, who was just appointed Bishop of Portland, Maine by Pope Francis,
Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
has been pastor for more than 2 decades at St. Patrick's.
See you there.
On Fridays and Sundays, you can see the Providence College grad behind the wheel of this food truck, driving into city neighborhoods.
It's the best. I love driving that truck because it's a big vehicle, so it gives you a little sense of authority. It's knowing that what we're carrying, who we're going to meet, what it means to the people who see us and will receive food from us. So I think all that together makes it great.
Bishop Ruggieri says a donor provided the funds to highlight important saints
Thanks, Timmy.
and figures on the truck.
So on one side we have St. John Paul II, St. Mother Teresa of Calcutta. On the other side we have the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and also there's the Divine Mercy image too. So we wanted to put religious people on the truck and also again make it something that people say, oh, there's the food truck. Really good, fresh. There's the free food.
The meals,
Buenas tardes, buenas tardes.
created by 4 teams of 10 volunteers each,
Is it a different meal every week?
We try to vary it.
in the basement of the church,
Una sola o dos?
putting together hundreds of meals every week. Bishop Ruggieri says his ministry has been life-changing.
And I think also it's very heartwarming when people say, Father, will you pray for me? Will you pray for me? Even under the influence of alcohol, people will come, Father, will you pray for me? Can I have a medal? Ham and cheese?
We all carry a cross,
How's your tooth? Your tooth all right?
some heavier than others.
Love you. Love you too.
Bishop Ruggieri hoping to lighten the load for those
Yeah, love you too. Take care.
who could use a lift.
Struggling with addictions. Don't be anxious. Whether it's drugs or alcohol or mental illness. Part of me feels helpless in those situations to do something more immediate, and we're limited as to what we can do in those moments. So So we give food.
Where are you going to miss the most?
The parish, the ministries, the people. Rhode Island, I think this has been my home since birth. I just want to be a good shepherd to the people there.
We're inside the beautiful Breakers Mansion in Newport for our Christmas special. In the movie It's a Wonderful Life, Clarence the Angel tells George Bailey, no man is a failure who has friends. One man who walks the halls of Tollgate High School in Warwick, not as a resource officer, but a mentor and friend to all.
I grew up in Providence in Wiggins Village Television Complex.
From Cranston Street to Tollgate High School in Warwick. Do you love your job?
Absolutely love it.
Why?
Kids. Did you ever see Scotty? Did he ever come down to the office?
Damon Harrell's marching orders.
He's been around me since September.
Making sure students go to class.
If I could do it for free, I would do it for free.
But that's just the small part of his story.
Tollgate hired me to be a safety coordinator, but they're getting a lot more. The ninth grade year is the most important year. I'm a mentor, a motivator. You gotta go to class, man. We'll talk later. I know what can happen to a kid that goes down the wrong road.
Harold knows because he lived it.
What was really missing in my life was a dad. You know, my dad left when I was young. It affected me. When I was 15 years old, I made a conscious decision that what I felt, I don't want no other kid to feel.
So tell me about Damon. What has made him so special?
Damon's our safety coordinator here at Tollgate, and what makes him unique and special is that he has the ability to reach students.
Can you call them a couple of students?
He's able to identify students that are struggling, might be in the hallway or might be hiding out on campus. He has the ability to identify them and just get them back into class. So our attendance is better.
The numbers don't lie. According to administrators at Tollgate, total absences are down 26% from last year, and the number of out-of-school suspensions dropped 20%. Harold hoping to make his voice heard.
All right, boys, I appreciate you guys, man.
While remembering the friends he lost along the way.
You're telling them this, but do you think back at those days and your friends that were killed?
Oh, absolutely. I have some tattoos on my body of my friends. They're with me every day. The pain never leaves, and I don't want to go to another funeral of another kid ever again. To think back, some of my kids my friends that are not here no more, you know, it's painful. It's painful, sorry.
Do you see some kids here at Tollgate and you see you in them?
100%.
Damon hoping to inspire kids and let them know someone is watching over them.
A simple decision of getting in the car with the wrong person could change your life. Just like that. What can I do today to make their life better? That's my goal every day I wake up.
Next on this presentation of Street Stories.
We're rocking around the Christmas tree as a radio legend says goodbye after 50 years at a popular station. Plus, we'll introduce you to one 85-year-old Cranston waitress who just keeps on going, and she's doing it with a smile.
Welcome back to a special presentation from 12 News. These are Street Stories.
Welcome back to our Street Stories Christmas special inside the music room here at the Breakers Mansion in Newport. 2024 was a merry milestone for a familiar voice. Giovanni said goodbye to 92 Pro FM after 50 years.
I'm leaving Pro FM forever. Gonna have a hard time wrapping that around my head, but it's happening.
50 years of emotion gonna come roaring back, you think?
It comes back once in a while in weird places where I think to myself, I'm not gonna be doing that again. I'm like a conductor. In the morning. I saw Frank once in '78. I love it. Are you kidding? In the morning. 9:21 here at 92 Pro FM. It's something I love to do. Super Rock Stereo 92. It's unhinged Geo. 92 Pro FM.
How many of you have heard that jingle over the years? Generations have been listening to Gio on 92 Pro FM. One thing he likes better than playing the hits, Italian food. If Giovanni and Monte Calvo are going out to lunch, we got to go to Luigi's and celebrate 50 years of Gio.
Absolutely.
Gio, you have to be famous. Check out the new menu here at Luigi's.
Oh, geez.
What does that say right there?
Pasta con vogliole Giovanni.
Gio, in honor of your retirement, may I present clams and pasta Giovanni?
Thank you.
Giovanni is not your real name.
No.
Danny Santafonte.
Yeah, didn't roll off my tongue like Mike Monticalvo.
Oh, yeah. Your parents had to be proud of you. They probably bragged about you.
Can I tell you a little story about my father? So he'd say to the waitress, "You ever listen to 92 Pro FM?" And my mother and I go like this, "Oh, here we go again." And she says, "Yeah, all the time." Goes, "That's Giovanni." Yeah, he was proud right here on 92 Pro FM.
Gio has something in common with his radio idol, the late Salty Brian, who hosted mornings for 50 years at WPRI.
I think about it all the time. And first of all, I think to myself, how did I end up being in the same club as Salty?
They're going to name a beach after you?
I hope not. The Giovanni Beach? Who's going to want to put their bathing suit on to go to that beach? We're back just after 9.
What are you going to miss the most?
I think today's the day. I'm just going to walk out and not come back. I'm going to miss all those moments where things go crazy on the air.
He has microbladed eyebrows.
We asked two of Gio's co-hosts to describe him in one word.
Creative.
Bye-bye.
Cantankerous.
No, it's too upbeat.
No, I'm just kidding. Legendary.
One more.
So people are calling you a legend.
I go like that. A legend? Why am I a legend?
Because you came to my school and read to my class.
I did?
Not really.
Oh.
You feel yourself you'll get emotional on Monday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's the end. Because I'm never going to be able to say 92 Pro FM, it's Gio in the morning, because it won't be. It'll be the new team, and they're going to be great, but it's the end.
A Cranston waitress has been celebrating special moments with her customers since 1993. And just like the Energizer Bunny, she keeps going and going and going, and she does it all with a smile.
I'll tell you, I just love my customers.
And they love her too. A couple of our co-workers came to dinner here at L'Osteria Restaurante in Cranston, and being the investigative reporters that they are, they found a waitress that's been here since the very beginning. Let's go inside. And can we say how old you are? Trick question right off the bat.
Yeah.
Teresa Terry Gelfuso.
Appetizer, we have pasta vazoo.
Is part of the fabric.
How you doing, sweetie?
Good, good.
After all, Terry's been waiting tables and greeting people.
Remember when Billy Gilman came?
For more than 3 decades.
When you say 30 years, it's like, it's unbelievable. I'll give you a few minutes. When Tuesday comes, that's my night to come to work. That's a nice red blend. It's like I can't wait.
Who said she was 85? You're not.
It's the 85 thing that gets them.
She can't believe it.
She can't, yeah, because I know I'm socializing. And wherever you want to sit.
I'm having a great time.
They're filming because I have been here 30 years.
It's wonderful.
Do you need a few minutes, dear?
For Terry,
Bruschetta is Italian bread that is grilled.
it's a family affair.
2 of my grandchildren work here with me, and when they say Nana, the customer will say, "Did she call you Nana?" I said, "Yeah."
Terry's great-granddaughter, also a server.
Now bring some bread.
Known as the waitress with the spiky hair, Terry has never left the neighborhood, growing up, living, and working in Knightsville her entire life.
I love this job.
Special moment, being part of someone's celebration.
Yes, dear.
Some will call and say, "I'm taking my girlfriend in tonight, and I'm going to ask her, to marry me, so I'm going to put the ring or something in the drink," and I'm there for all that.
What's that like when you know someone's going to propose to somebody?
What a feeling. What a feeling to see the reactions. And then there's some sadness too. I've lost some great, great customers, but their family still comes to see me.
She takes her job seriously.
Sausage and Robbie's.
You know the whole menu?
Pretty much so, yes. I introduce myself.
When you grew up with love and good food.
And we go over the menu and the specials, and
I have pork Milanese with
we just hit up a conversation. I get to know all about my customers, who has children, who doesn't.
They don't have to be Italian?
No, it helps. I'll tell you what, Mike, when they leave here, they are Italian.
How long do you want to keep doing it?
I've done in about another 20 more years, I think.
You're only 85, right?
Pasta and bean soup.
I'm just not ready to give it up. You know, Mike, it's only a number. Mentally, it's how you feel. And today I'm mentally like 35.
In the movie A Christmas Story, the old man calls the leg lamp a major award. A member of the 12 News family knows something about major awards. After 40 years, Wendy Curtis retired. She was one of Rhode Island's first TV female photographers and editors, and she did it all facing the biggest challenge of her life, beating breast cancer.
Well, I got a little flora, I got a little fauna. I've got my tomato plants right here. Cherry baby. Are you kidding me? Playing in the dirt? Come on.
You can call this, a nice Italian boy does this first, so we make sure everything grows right. Wendy Curtis's happy place.
Best thing ever.
When she's not working in her garden or enjoying the beach.
We'll end it with some nat sound and take it down to the end.
Wendy is making TV.
Been here 40 years. I started when I was 3.
Editing video you see on 12 News this morning.
Now we're on to the next show.
Wendy, 40 years went by fast?
Blink of an eye.
After 40 years, Wendy is retiring from her dream job at WPRI 12. After all, she was a pioneer in the business. After 2 years in radio, Wendy eventually became one of the first female television photographers in Rhode Island, a true badge of honor. What made you want to be a photographer?
Why wouldn't you want to be out there chasing fires, bad guys? When I started, my first trial was Klaus von Bülow. It was kind of unheard of, and it was really cool being that girl to break that little bit of a barrier.
Did people look at you and think, a woman is carrying a camera? Did you ever get that?
I got that a lot, thank you, because chivalry is not dead. For all the men that were like, can I carry your gear for you? No one touches my camera. I always carried my own camera and sticks, and I loved every single bit of it.
Life was going great.
The first week, all I did was cry.
Until a diagnosis of stage 4 breast cancer. Wendy was only 34.
You know what? And I never saw that one coming. You know, you're saying stage 4, you're saying this, you're saying that, and, I'm walking around with half of my body cut off, and I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself.
Wendy's Story, WPRI TV.
But she didn't give up. She used that challenge to help other women in an Emmy Award-winning series called Wendy's Story.
It's about Wendy Curtis winning the biggest battle of her life, fighting breast cancer,
which chronicled her fight and treatment.
To this day, Mike, there are still people that see me in the grocery store and are like, aren't you that girl that did Wendy's Story? My mom went and got a mammogram because she saw that.
The setback brought Wendy inside, matching the words of a story to the video you see on TV.
You should be able to turn off the volume on your TV and look at the pictures and know this story from what I am showing you. And that's my job.
What are you going to miss the most?
The camaraderie.
Played it out in your head. What's that like when you're walking out the door the last time?
Can I contemplate that on the beach? It will be bittersweet.
The door closes behind you, you're walking out. What do you think?
It's been a good run.
Would you change anything?
No. No, I wouldn't.
Next on this presentation of Street Stories.
How a little dog with a big heart is changing the lives of students and staff at one Greenville school. And a Special Olympian is more than just a Warwick business owner. He's helping others find their purpose.
Welcome back to a special presentation from 12 News. These are Street Stories.
Welcome back to our 1-hour Street Stories Christmas special. I'm Mike Montecalvo here at the beautiful Breakers Mansion in Newport, taking a look back at the people and places that inspired us this year. Ebenezer Scrooge said, "I will honor Christmas in my heart, and I'll do it all year." One little puppy is capturing hearts at the St. Philip School in Greenville.
Good morning. Good morning.
Imagine starting your day like this.
Welcome to school.
Being greeted with a hug and a kiss.
She's happy to see you.
Sherry Loft.
Okay.
And her family pet, Georgiana.
We're going to get energized for the day.
Better known as Georgie, are a pet therapy team.
Good job, Mama.
At St. Philip School in Greenville.
Get a chance to be in the new library.
Sherry, an occupational therapist, brings Georgie into the school 3 times a week.
Did you pick out stories to read to Georgie today?
A calming presence.
Let's go. We're going to go pet the kids. Hi, Ellie.
In a world.
Oh, she's so loving, isn't she?
Full of distractions.
Georgie, this way.
So what do you see as the real benefit for Georgie being here?
Is it motivating to you to have Georgie here beside you while you do your work? Yeah. Georgie provides what everybody needs in their own way. It's the sense of connection and the human-animal bond.
Whether Georgie is going into a classroom.
Good morning, kindergarten. When she wags her tail, she's waving to you.
Or spending time in the library.
And Georgie's very proud of you, too.
It's all part of the out-of-the-box education process.
We have some students who are hesitant to socialize with others. Putting her to sleep, she feels nice and relaxed too. Georgie is embedded in the fabric of the community. We're very, very blessed.
We have our personal space. This is her personal space.
And Georgie loves these students and they experience that unconditional love. They see the love of God and we have faith and trust that the program will continue.
The Cavachon 4-year-old even has her own office for students to relax and decompress.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
Principal Keith Klein is also a licensed occupational therapist.
Helps with different challenges that the kids are going through today. It's hard, to be a young person today, and it really is a great program to help them in that area.
How'd you get funding for this?
So we work with the town of Smithfield. We have a good partnership with them. There's something called the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, and through the town of Smithfield to help boost social emotional skills after COVID. And so this program actually helps them do just that.
It's been said that dogs leave paw prints on our hearts, no matter what their size.
It's amazing that a little puppy like this can change so many lives.
It is. It really is amazing. It's quite powerful and positive, and we look forward to more to come.
A local Special Olympian is more than just an athlete. He's a business owner, inspiring others to find their purpose.
I am Michael Coyne. The Special Olympics oath is, let me win. If I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Words Michael Coyne lives by every day, whether it's competing for Special Olympics Rhode Island or owning his own business.
How's it going, Mike?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This place looks great.
Thank you.
OMG.
I'm making a hot chocolate mix smoothie for Grandma.
Delicious.
Told you. You are welcome, Grandma. With TF Green literally being our backyard, we'll probably have a lot more customers. Should I do a full or half?
The 27-year-old isn't allowing autism and other challenges
You're welcome, Z.
be a roadblock for his success.
It shows people in the world that whether you have a disability or not, you can do anything.
Michael and his mom are the owners of Red, White, and Brood in the Airport Plaza in Warwick.
No cameraman behind the counter.
And as you can see,
who wants a cookie?
Michael is hands-on.
Thank you. Oh, I get my own coffee. Look at this.
I have my culinary license and stuff. As you can see, me and my dad pretty much built everything here.
The Special Olympian athlete who's won dozens of medals has come a long way.
It's me sleeping at a day program.
This was Michael in 2018 at a now-closed daycare program, repeatedly denied employment after taking business classes.
Thank you, boss.
This is Michael today.
I got vanilla. I can grab that from the back.
Reborn with a purpose.
I just wanted to have a job, be like anybody else. anybody that has special needs, whether you're in a wheelchair or not, whether you have Down syndrome. If you put your mind to something, you can do it.
This is more than just a coffee shop. They also own the budding Violet Gift Shop, a retail store on the other side of the coffee shop, where products created by some of Michael's friends are sold.
I want Michael and his peers to be able to share how special and fun they are and get the rest of the community and work together.
Top priority this weekend, the state summer games.
This year I'm doing the 100-meter shot put, and then we do golf. After that it's bowling, and then our final thing we do is basketball.
Michael not only hoping to add to his more than 35 medals, but continuing to be an advocate for people with special needs.
It's a way for people to come together.
It's the season of giving, and no place embodies that spirit more than a Providence thrift store and food pantry, run by a group of volunteers, mostly over the age of 70. Along this busy road, in the Washington Park neighborhood on the Providence-Cranston line, tucked away down this narrow hallway.
If you don't have community, then you really don't have anything.
A community comes together. So why are you doing this, Clarice?
Because it gives me a reason to get up in the morning, and it gives me a reason to express my faith. Are you finding what you need? And it gives me a good reason to be with all kinds of people. Thank you for shopping here. Especially younger. If you hang out with younger people, you stay younger.
Volunteers in their 70s, 80s, and 90s.
We're working. That's what we're doing.
Not letting age get in their way of helping others.
Butterfly for me, rose for my husband, the yellow flowers are just beginning to come for my son, and my tears.
And so we're glad you're back.
91-year-old Clarice Gothberg has been a volunteer coordinator.
Probably 50 cents.
At the open table of Christ Church on Broad Street for the past 16 years.
The world is kind of in chaos, and we would like this to be one place where people respect each other, care for each other. It doesn't matter where you come from.
Clarice says this ministry is an important part of the Washington Park area.
This is the open closet, and this is a place where you can come in and buy things. If you need it for free, you can get it free.
Got 11 pallets for Project Outreach today.
This is not just a thrift store. Project Outreach, helping people survive, putting food on their table.
We get most of our food from the
This is frozen, yes sir.
Rhode Island Community Food Bank, and we serve about 200 to 300 families a week.
Macaroni and cheese?
That's sometimes about 1,000 people.
The work rewarding.
Good to see you.
You got hit by a car.
Yeah.
But you still keep coming back.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's more important to do what you're able to do. It's better to do things that change the world a little bit where you are. Sometimes people get put down for where they are instead of lifted up for where they could be. That makes me emotional.
It's been said, only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile.
You love. That's what you do. You love. We hope that here we build people up. That's what we hope we do. We give them material things, but I hope more than that, we give them a spirit of belonging and that we can move on from here.
Next on this presentation of Street Stories.
We'll introduce you to a Westerly icon who's been announcing high school football games for more than 40 years. Plus, a labor of love for one local father and son. Please stay with us.
Welcome back to a special presentation from 12 News. These are Street Stories.
Buddy the Elf says the best way to spread Christmas cheer is to sing loud for all to hear. One man behind the mic has been calling high school football games, and not even a heart attack or even cancer is going to stop him from doing something he loves.
Another Saturday morning, Bulldog territory.
He starts his Saturday mornings
How you doing, buddy?
doing what he loves to do.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Open Mic. I'm Ken Collins, Bill Samaggio, Lou Papadilla, Calvin's here this morning, operating the board for us.
Heading to WBLQ Radio in Westerly.
What about a basketball tournament?
To host Sports Open Mic.
And by the way, that's a nice shirt you got.
We spent the morning with Ken Collins.
Are you excited to be on Street Stories?
On what?
First, first at the radio station. Your eyesight's off. Then reminiscing at his happy place.
This is great. Imagine playing on a field like this.
The press box overlooking the Westerly High School football field. Pretty cool view from here, isn't it?
This is nice. I mean, what more could you ask for, Mike? Both teams, West Warwick and Westerly, at 6-3.
The 85-year-old has been hosting Sports Open Mike.
Gets hit at the line of scrimmage and he didn't make it.
And calling high school football games for more than 4 decades. Ken, what's it like calling the game from the press box?
First down at midfield. Oh, it's great, Mike. I mean, you have nobody in front of you you have to worry about. You get a great sight. You see, we're sitting on a 40-yard line. Perfect view. Yeah, I love it. Maybe about a half a yard shy.
Ken, what do you like? Sitting in the stands or in the press box better?
Oh, the press box. Out to about the 49-yard line. Definitely, no doubt about it.
What does the Thanksgiving Day game mean to you?
It's special. I get to do what a lot of people would probably like to do and never have the opportunity to do it. I'm blessed. I've lived the dream to do this game.
Kenny, why is the Thanksgiving Day game such a big deal?
Well, Mike, I think it's because everybody gets involved. The whole community gets involved. Who do you think is going to win, Ken? The team with the most points. I don't know.
That's a good answer. Kenny has only missed 2 Thanksgiving Day games, the first one in 1985.
I was actually having a heart attack right then and there. And then I missed one in 2012 when I had cancer. I've beat them both, Mike.
You like the Energizer Bunny?
I'm lucky that I've had the doctors that I've had.
Good to see ya.
What are you doing over here?
Former Stonington Police Chief David Erskine has been friends with Ken since the 1960s. Does he call a good game?
Calls a great game. Never said a bad word about anybody.
Checks in the mail, that's right.
Out to about the 33-yard line.
Doing these games, does it give you a purpose?
It keeps me going. Always want to keep active. You start off with the regular season game, but you know you got that Thanksgiving Day coming up. Impressive drive. What a way to end the broadcast season.
Someone once told me that Ken Collins is what's good about local sports in Westerly. When you hear that, what do you think?
Proud. Proud to have people think that much of me just doing what I like to do.
It was a labor of love for one Portsmouth teen and his dad as they built their own electric bus from scratch.
Anything we need to do in here?
Reach back and do the fuse panel.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Zani.
My name is Mike Zani, and it took us about 1,200 hours to convert this 77 bus to electric.
Putting time and money into this sweet ride.
We really wanted to do some project like this together. I fell in love with the VW bus.
The driver wasn't even born when this bus first hit the road. Wyatt and his dad Mike found this VW in New Hampshire.
The underside of this car was a real dirty, rusty mess.
81,500 even. The original owner, he had a list of buyers that were ahead of us in buying it, but when I told him about the project, he's like, you're top of the list now.
EVCC, which is our battery monitoring system.
The 16-year-old Portsmouth High School junior says he wanted to invest in the future.
Hunter, that's the guy we called.
And thought electric vehicles would be the perfect project with his dad.
We were working on a problem for hours and we couldn't figure it out, and once we got it working or figured out a solution, it was just it was a big moment. We were super happy. I remember the first time we got the wheels spinning on this car, we just were jumping with joy, and it was great to share the moment with my dad.
Putty installation.
You bonded in the shop.
We did. Does anyone have a 1977 quarter?
There's a lot of father-son bonding that went on, and he was great to have in the shop. He's super useful.
He's useful.
Yeah.
Dads are supposed to be useful. What did you learn about Wyatt?
Pretty crafty in terms of how he approaches learning. There are times I'm like, is he paying attention? And then I'm like, he was totally paying attention.
So Wyatt, this is the motor that operates everything, right?
This is a Netgain Hyper 9. Gets about 120 horsepower.
The batteries can produce a lot of heat.
When all the heat rises to the top, we run this coolant over here. And after it travels through all the tubes, picking up all the heat, goes back down to the engine compartment where we cool it off.
How fast can this thing go?
It gets a little squirrely above 65, and that's not because of the electric part. It's just the old mechanics of a 50-year-old car.
Wyatt, who just got his license in December, will be very popular with his friends.
I think they just loved the idea of the Volkswagen bus when I told them I was making it electric.
They're going to want to ride in it. That's really what it is.
Oh, I got a list of people I need to take for rides.
The dynamic new four-steppers drill team marches to the beat of their own drums, literally, and they did it this year, honoring the man who gave them their start.
Line it up, please, in the 6 lines from the top. Boom! We're the dynamic new four-stepping drill team. Line it up, hey, 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 hey! Ah, it's for the rhythm we possess. We're celebrating Mr. Cedric P. Huntley's birthday celebration.
We have declared August 12th as Mr. Ced Day.
Marching and performing with the girls from 1995, Providence, Rhode Island, to now.
Southside, let's go. This is beautiful right here.
Anika Kimball Huntley, Huntley, Cedric's wife. But I really believe that he's watching. I really believe that he's excited that the community's come together the way that we have.
All right, we're here. We're here.
I think that he would be so proud to see, all of the lives that he's touched. It's overwhelming for me and my family, but it's also very heartwarming.
I hope we made you proud.
To shut this place down one more time in honor of Mr. Cedric P. Huntley.
Yes, you may.
Just thinking about my brother and how proud he would be.
All I could think about was he helped the steppers.
Hit that.
When they needed help. Look at how big they've grown. I found it very spiritual. He was a peacemaker. He was a problem solver. I really believe that he was somebody who was a connector. That's what I want people to remember him by, as just somebody who was very special, very loving, really walked the talk.
Next on this presentation of Street Stories.
Coming up, a well-known diner closes the book after 47 years, and how the owner of a North Providence market looks to bring a little luck to everyone he meets.
Welcome back to a special presentation from 12 News. These are Street Stories.
Welcome back to our Street Stories Christmas special. We're in the dining room at the Breakers in Newport. A Lincoln diner started a new chapter in their life by closing their popular business, Wiener Genie, but not before paying tribute to the man who founded it.
Need salt, pepper, ketchup?
So we opened February 3rd.
We're living the dream. Can't you tell?
The day we're closing will be 47 years.
This was my dad's baby.
A bittersweet milestone.
Hello, Wiener Genie.
Wiener Genie restaurant serving customers breakfast and lunch in the Blackstone Valley for almost 5 decades.
2155, sir. This goodbye was basically a chance to let everyone come in and have one last taste.
Nick Exaris' late father, Chris, started the business back in the 70s.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. My dad was my everything. 1231 now. He was just one of the most generous and amazing people.
Nick says the restaurant was more than just a business.
There used to be 4 or 5 of us.
His father made it part of the community, sponsoring local groups, sports teams, and families.
My dad was the one that came up with all the recipes. That's the main reason why we're closing the business instead of selling it. This is all my dad's intellectual property. It just doesn't feel right.
Have a great day.
I can't assure myself that someone will do it the way we've always done it.
I've allowed myself to dream a little dream.
A major factor to saying goodbye.
We've been struggling for help for quite some time. It hasn't gotten better. It's gotten progressively worse.
Nick also says an 80-hour work week schedule has taken a toll on his health and family.
We are so woefully understaffed.
For me, it's my kids. I spent so much time here the last year that I've missed out on a lot. There's a point in time where you don't get those moments back. And if I don't change, I'm going to be a spectator in their life, and that's never what I wanted to do.
This place makes you feel like your family.
And if I could say anything to all the customers, thank you so much. The kind words, it's meant a lot to me and my family. Stay safe.
The next 2 weeks, a feeling of nostalgia, whether it's sitting at the counter or taking one to go. And a final last glimpse of the man who dedicated his life to his customers and the community.
When we close the doors for the last time, it's going to be one last goodbye to my dad. One, goodbye to the community that have supported us for so long. Your life is a chapter book, and maybe it's just time for the new chapter. Beginnings are always tough, middles are always scary, and endings are always the worst because it's saying goodbye.
HKB Market has been in business for more than 7 decades, and owner George Bouzigian is hoping to bring a little luck to North Providence.
So this is going to be a street stall.
This may look and feel like an old general store.
When you're 95, you want heat, so you wear a flannel shirt.
But it's not.
You're looking good. Let's send it.
George Bouzigian.
Ernie D was here last week.
And his dad built and owned HKB Market in 1951.
I think everybody has high blood pressure.
The North Providence neighborhood has changed a lot.
Give me 5.
So has Mr. Bouzigian's business.
No more groceries in here. I got a sign over there. No food for sale. All we do is lottery. We get a few customers. Everybody come to see Papa get on TV.
So when you first started here and somebody bought a bag of groceries, how much did that cost?
About $3. 4 digits straight, $5 for both.
Why do you still keep coming to work at 95 years old?
Quick pick on Powerball. At 95 I come because, there you go. They're the best customers I got, and I don't care if I don't get another one.
But customers...
Jeff just called up. He's going to get me chowder. I feel good.
Or as George describes them, friends keep coming in.
Brought you some strawberries.
Oh.
For lottery tickets, drinks, and conversation.
You sit here for 10 minutes, you'll learn 7 things about North Providence.
So why do you like sitting out here?
It's boring sitting in the house all day and not go out.
As you can see, age is just a number.
They want to know about 95. How do I feel?
So for your 95th birthday, you're on TV. How does that sound?
That's a great thing with the technology today.
One of George's favorite words, family.
You got to be proud of your kids and grandkids.
They're the best. My whole family. Yeah, you're going to go to school next year.
My father's been the greatest dad. He's given me a tremendous work ethic.
Got the nice hat, new hat, nice pants.
Get up in the morning and go to work, and you saw what he does, and he's here 7 days a week.
Mr. Bouzigian, a reminder of a simpler time.
So how long more are you going to do this?
I'm going to do this till the man upstairs calls me and says, we need you. We've got problems up here. Because I lived a good, clean life. I went with one woman all my life, that's it. And I'm proud to say it. One woman, 65 years. Buried her, raised 2 kids. They're great kids, and they married into good people.
A Bristol woman has 110 reasons to celebrate this year. Genevieve Marzalik turned 110, and family and friends came out to Bristol House of Pizza for a surprise celebration for a very special lady.
A big birthday surprise.
Who's this?
Even getting an orchid is not nice.
All this for 16 years old?
Jesus, what a crowd.
Oh, hi. I think I'm dreaming. You thought I wasn't popular? You were taking my picture. Absolutely. I am. Now what do you want?
Happy birthday.
I don't think I happen to know me. I never expected this to happen. Aren't you glad you came? And you came all the way from Park Place?
Yes.
Oh,
it's not that far.
You must like me.
I do like you.
Isn't that amazing? Everybody loves me. I never expected this. Did you ever think this would happen?
You look great.
Thank you.
You look 110.
I was always great. Not everybody can do what I do. Your hands are freezing. Oh, I gotta be good to you. He's a good guy. I didn't do it.
Last year, you
you told him, you said, no more birthday parties?
They don't listen to me. I'm very grateful so many people even think of me.
How do you get to 110?
Who's talking?
Him.
Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you.
Isn't it pretty? It's a lot of hot air. It's a lot of hot air.
Another birthday next year?
Oh, I don't know. I guess so.
In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Grandpa Art famously said, the little lights are not twinkling, but as you can see, they are here. We want to thank the folks here at the Breakers and the Newport Preservation Society for allowing us to spend some time here. You can come down and see all of the mansions, all decorated through January 1st. For our executive producer, Jen Quinn, our chief videographer, John Villela, I'm Mike Montecalvo. Merry Christmas.